guys, it's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Just finished watching the match. Barcelona beat Villarreal 2-1 away from home. What an absolutely massive 3 points that was. Big away win. Again, similar story to Getafe. First half was very good. Second half, there was a clear big drop-off. A little bit of criticism coming in from Koeman as well. We'll talk about that in a few minutes. Starting off on the screen right now is the exact same lineup. That's one of the criticisms, of course, for Ronald Koeman. Went with the exact same thing, making one change, bringing in Des in for Roberto. Ter Stegen in goal. Back three being Guetta, Pique, and Lenglet. Wing backs were Des and Jordi Alba. Three in the midfield were Busquets, De Jong, and Pedri. And the two strikers up front were Messi and Antoine Griezmann. First goal came in from Villarreal. It was actually powered towards the center back. He actually passed Messi, sent Messi to the shops. Went through the lines in an absolutely fantastic through ball. Xhaka Kwesi's through on goal, but Jordi Alba's coming in to, press him. But Jordi Alba slipped. When he slipped, Xhaka Kwesi was through on goal 1v1, goes around Ter Stegen, puts it in the back of the net, and that made a 1-0 to Villarreal. About 20 seconds later, straight from kickoff, Barcelona scored. It was actually Mingueza. He got the ball from right center back after the kickoff. Gives an absolutely beautiful through ball to Griezmann. Griezmann is through on goal, and he chips Asensio, and he made it 1-1. Very quick response from Barcelona. Absolutely fantastic, and a great finish by Antoine. And the final goal came in from Antoine Griezmann to make it 2-1. It was actually about a few minutes later after he scored that chip goal. Ball was being worked by Barcelona going on the attack. It was bumbling around. Then Juan Foyth, the Villarreal center back, actually retrieved the ball and he went to go pass it back to Asensio, but didn't see Griezmann there. He gave it to Griezmann. Griezmann just shot it at one time, made it 2-1. Great vision by Griezmann to read that pass. Poor from the defender making that mistake, not seeing Antoine there in front of the goalkeeper. But we take those all day, and that made it 2-1 for Barcelona and gave us all the 3 points. Overall, team performance on the night, I'm going to have to give it again a 6 out of 10. I wish I could just take that Getafe clip and put it in here. Same thing. First half was decent. Second half, there was a clear drop off. I think after that red card, there was a big drop off from Barcelona. We just kind of sat back and took the 2-1. There was no, attacking threat coming from Barcelona, no attacking, intentions. But I have to say that we did defend very well tonight. I think Pique at the back, Lenglet, Mingueza all defended very well. Midfield was very compact. I think the wing backs today, their crossing today was very good. Jordi Alba, Des, and Roberto, all their maybe not Des, he didn't really cross that much, but more so Roberto and Jordi Alba. Their crossing were very good. But again, there was no changes from the manager. He saw that the team was, had a clear drop off. He didn't want to change anything, and that had a big influence on the team. It's very clear that they're all very tired and very fatigued. We saw Frankie De Jong, falling on the ground when he missed that chance, resting on the post when he had the chance. The whole team is tired. It was a pretty quick turnaround from our last match, which was against Getafe, which was around 50 hours ago. So I'll cut the team some slack a little bit, but overall team performance is going to get a 6 out of 10 from me. Let's get in now to the player ratings. We'll start with the goalkeeper Ter Stegen. I'm going to give Ter Stegen a 6 out of 10. Had some fantastic saves in the game, but for that first goal, I thought he could have came out of his box a little bit early. I felt like he hesitated a bit, saw Jordi Alba slip, didn't really charge Kwesi properly, came out a bit late, then got easily turned around, but he had some fantastic saves in the second half, so I'll give him credit for that. Ball distribution out from the back was pretty good as well, so overall I will give Ter Stegen a 6 out of 10. Into the back three, we'll start with Osman Mingueza at right center back. I'll give Mingueza a 6 out of 10. Pretty average today, didn't really have to defend that much. He was on the weaker side of Villarreal because everything was going down the left-hand side. It was basically a center mid at left mid, so they couldn't, they didn't have any pace. Trigueros, very old player. I think he's like 35 years old, something like that. So Mingueza had him in his pocket very well, got the job done. Of course, didn't go forward that much today. He learned from his mistake against Getafe. So overall for Mingueza, I'll give him a 6 out of 10. Into the central center back, it was Gerard Pique. I'm gonna give Pique maybe a 6.57 out of 10. Thought he did really well. His distribution out from the back was very good. Had Moreno in his pocket. He did get some few chances with Moreno, but when he was 1v1 with Pique, completely had him shut down for sure. He controlled the defense very well as well. So overall, I'll give him a 6.57 out of 10. Into the left center back, it was Clement Lenglet. I'm going to give Lenglet a 6 out of 10, similar to the other center backs again. Very quiet. Couldn't really handle Xhaka Kwesi down that right-hand side. He had to, help Jordi Alba with the double team. I thought his distribution out from the back was very good. Defended very well in 1v1s with Paco and Moreno. So overall, I will give him a 6 out of 10. Into the right wing back, it was Serginho Des. Again, Serginho Des, I'm going to have to give him a 6 out of 10. Only played up until halftime. I felt like he did very well. His skill moves are very good down the right-hand side. Connection with De Jong was very good as well. Lost the ball a few times when he could have, passed it earlier. But overall, he only played 45 minutes and had much to do. Had that shot as well at the end of the first half, which was, was on target at the end of the day. But overall, I will give him a 6 out of 10. Into the left wing back, it was Jordi Alba. I'll probably give Jordi Alba maybe a 6.5, somewhere around there. I thought his crossing today was very good. Defending, against Xhaka Kwesi, got done by, but then he did him a bit as well, so a bit 50-50. But just like the whole entire team, he felt like he was a bit sluggish today, very tired, very fatigued. But overall, a 6.5 out of 10 score for Jordi Alba, I think is very fair. Into the midfield now, we'll start with Sergio Busquets. I'll give Busquets a 7 out of 10. Maybe a little bit of favoritism from me, but I thought he played very well. Interceptions, tackles, clearance were all very good. He controlled that midfield very well. He did pick up that yellow card at the end of the game before he got subbed off, but overall I thought he played very well, and I'll give him a 7 out of 10. Similarly, in the right hand side of the midfield was Frankie De Jong, and I would give him as well a 7 out of 10. Overall play was very good, but in the attack and third today, his shooting and his finishing wasn't that great. Missed that 1v1, missed the open net, but of course he's a midfielder, so I'm not going to criticize him too much, but of course, that's going to play a factor. But overall play was very, very good. His runs from the midfield were very good. His defending was very good. His passing, his interplay, his tackles, all very good. But he looks very, very tired. I was hoping he was going to get a yellow card in this game, so he can be suspended for the match against Granada. He didn't end up getting that yellow card, so overall, Frankie de Jong, I would give him a 7 out of 10. The left center mid was Pedri, and I'm going to give Pedri a 5.5, maybe 6 out of 10. Again, very, 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 very poor from Pedri. I thought his passing tonight was very, very poor. Had a lot of misplaced passes. I have really nothing good to say about him. He just looks super, super tired. Thank God for Koeman subbed him off around the 60th minute. He gets a half an hour rest. But how you study Pedri again, man? He looked so, so tired against Getafe, and today it looked even worse. Starting him today was absolute suicide from Ronald Koeman. If you start de Jong, I understand because you don't have a viable replacement for him on the bench. But Pedri, you have a very, very good replacement for him on the bench, Enrique Puig, and they end up starting today. You can see just from the first 10 minutes, his body language was just showing that he's so tired and his passing wasn't, doing well. He defended very well. He got the ball back and, gave those simple passes. But, those little ones that go forward to Messi and Griezmann, they just weren't connecting. So overall, I'll probably give Pedri a 5.5, 6 out of 10. Into the forwards now, we'll start with Leo Messi. I'll give Leo Messi a 7 out of 10. Again, just like the whole team, very sluggish, very quiet today. Didn't really have much to do. In the final third, of course, he does what he has to do. Was superb. Got that red card tackle on him. We all thought he was going to be injured, but then got up. He did the whole 90 minutes again as well, so I'll give him credit for that. But overall, just like the whole entire team, it was just a bit sluggish today, so I'll give him a 7 out of 10. And the final forward was, of course, Antoine Griezmann. I'm going to give Griezmann an 8 out of 10 and my man of the match. Superb on the night. His two finishes were great. The first one, the chip from outside the box, superb on the right-hand side as well, so at a pretty hard angle. Second one on the turn, one-time hit, superb as well. He's been fantastic this year, like we've always been saying. A lot of people now are saying that we should keep Griezmann this summer. I thought today he was absolutely superb. Would have loved to see him, stay for the full 90, maybe get that hat-trick, but in the end, he got taken off for Griezmann. But in the end, he got taken off for Dembele. Overall, Griezmann for me gets an 8 out of 10 and my man of the match. Into the substitutions now, I believe the subs were Roberto, Ilaix Moriba, Dembele, and Araujo, so just 4 from Ronald Koeman again. I'm not going to rate Araujo and Dembele, they came on last, few minutes. Roberto came on at halftime, give maybe a 6 out of 10. His crossing was very good, but everything else was pretty bad from him. His defending was very poor. His passing in between the lines, very, very short passes were very, very bad as well. A lot of them got cut out and intercepted, but he did end up playing his 300th game for Barcelona, so congratulations to Roberto for that. Moriba, I think Moriba did well in that midfield. Again, he missed a lot of chances in front of goal as well, so I'll give all the subs overall a 6 out of 10. And finally, the manager, Ronald Koeman, I'm going to give Ronald Koeman a 7 out of 10. First of all, 3 points, credit to him. Picked a very, very similar lineup, which we all, expected, but no rotation for Pedri and de Jong, which is quite unfortunate. His subs have to be criticized for sure. Bring on Roberto at halftime for Dest. Like, why? Dest was doing fine. I don't understand why you bring on Roberto. Maybe you could have brought on Roberto in the midfield for Pedri. That would have been fine. But why are you taking off Dest again? Dest has not played 90 minutes in God knows how long. I don't understand that. Moriba for Pedri was a good substitution. I would have liked to see him take off Messi for Dembele. I thought Messi was, getting hurt out there, getting hit in the face, getting red card tackles, all that sort of stuff. I think we could have lasted those 10 minutes without Messi because we just parked the bus. And that's another point as well. 10 men, you go for it, you get more goals. But what does Ronald Koeman do? He brings on a center back. That's something that's unacceptable here. You can't be, 10 men against 11. Villarreal were the dominant team in the last 10 minutes, and if they got a goal, Ronald Koeman would have been screwed. I don't understand why bring on a center back and then just defend the whole entire game. I don't understand that. But overall, the most important thing is those big 3 points, and he got them. So overall, Koeman, I'll give him a 7 out of 10. So that was my match review for Villarreal versus Barcelona. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Let me know your thoughts down below, of course, on everything we discussed, but may want to know what your thoughts on the performance and your player ratings as well. And make sure to hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Take care, and Forza Barca.